Hey friends, Fuya here once again. Welcome back to episode 104 of our Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes blind playthrough, and episode 23 of our Azure Gleam playthrough. Mountains loom in the background, getting ready to finish off the chapter. Last time we did both of the paralogs. I think we did a pretty good job on the gatekeeper paralog, as it were, which isn't really about the gatekeeper. It was just an excuse to talk to him for a few seconds. But it was very tough, but we pulled through. Probably is going to be the toughest mission we ever had to do in terms of sheer enemy difficulty. But this time around, we're going to be doing the seizing of the Northwestern Empire. And as a quick reminder, we did end up changing the gatekeeper around for speed. So he's going to be doing the Dark Knight stuff along with Flame with her axe, because Flame ain't going to be fast. But this should hopefully help us get around the battlefield pretty quick. MC will be the trickster in case we need to have that ability to use a third character or whatnot. So, should be pretty good. And all that said, I think it's time to get rolling. Seizing the Northwestern Empire. Alright.
Every last house in the village reduced to ash.
We did mention that the Imperial Army's been kind of looting ever since the Viscount? I forget if that's the right one, but I think it might be Viscount took charge again.
Our first push into enemy territory, and all we have to show for it is the charred remains of people's lives.
The neighboring village was plundered as well. There must have been Imperial soldiers stationed nearby.
What is it, Dimitri?
I don't understand. Why would they do this?
Duh.
Were they trying to stop us from retrieving supplies from these villages? Were they that adamant that we not establish a base here? In a sense, are we responsible for this?
Oh god, Dimitri.
Pressed this region heavily. Setting it alight was no far step beyond that.
Looked like they raised the fields, too.
What wrong had these people committed to deserve such barbarity? Such mindless slaughter? And what sort of foul creature would carry it out?
Hard to say. I can get why they might want to burn the buildings down, but there's no reason to execute all the villagers too. This isn't usually how the Empire does stuff. Sure, their methods have always been pretty rough, but never downright cruel like this.
I'd say burning down houses would be cruel enough.
Agreed.
Not to mention people.
Perhaps this is the result of their failure at Aryan Road. This devastation, this blackened earth. Can this truly be the world she hopes to create?
No, she's kind of mind controlled right now, probably.
Edelgard is no more than a mere puppet now.
You do. Look at you.
That, or perhaps a victim of whatever befell Tomas.
You may just be right.
Urgent news, Your Majesty. The Western Church has launched a surprise attack on our rear flank.
I see. And what of our losses?
Minimal as of yet, but the enemy makes to join up with the Imperial Army and strike again.
What's the call, Dimitri?
Why is the Western Church opposing us again?
I'd like to push on, but it seems we will have to put that on hold for now. The Western Church comes first.
Indeed. Oh! That is pretty cool, actually. First time I've ever seen this. You marched all this way. But in fact, it was I, subduing the Western Church. Huh. That is actually kind of hilarious. I love it. Actually love that. Every single one has been this. You know, just going through to the end and doing that. Now it's like, oh, by the way, actually, no. The battle is completely different than what we're supposed to do. Does that mean we're going to have 2 battles in this one? Or is it just, this is going to be the only one? Either way, that's awesome. Subduing the Western Church. Let's see here. Power saved. I think we're good.
But why would the Western Church form an army now of all times?
I know they've had many disagreements with the Central Church over the years, but that doesn't explain the timing.
No, it doesn't.
The answer may lie in the reports that some of Cornelia's associates have been seen among their ranks.
Interesting.
The Western Church infiltrated by the very foe we hope to strike down.
Perfect.
An organization devoted to the salvation of all, overtaken by another dedicated to nothing but chaos. Now there's some irony.
I guess it depends on what happened when. But if the Western Church has been rubbing elbows with Cornelius' people this whole time, they might have played a role of their own in the tragedy of Dusker.
Oh, don't say that.
Indeed,
Oh,
I believe the
you didn't go off on a
situation
hint though.
has
Good
many
job, Dimitri.
truths, ones we may never have imagined until this very moment.
Tomas, Cornelia, Talis? They've been pulling the strings this whole time.
Yep.
But what's that mean for me? My power is the exact same as theirs.
It's certainly a puzzle, yes. A quandary even I don't hold the answer to. Perhaps you're related somehow. Though bearing similar abilities doesn't necessarily make you their kin. The good news is, some of them will be in this very battle. Perhaps you can seek out the truth yourself.
Oh no. Balthus? What the hell's Balthus doing here? Okay, that seems extremely useful. Yeah, let's make sure that the citizens don't die. This sounds like a fantastic call. Yes, please, thank you. Ah, so Balthus is on our side. Okay, I was like, that makes no sense. Balthus is mercenary, but he wouldn't be like killing citizens. So, okay, that makes a lot more sense. He's being targeted by these three. Okay, cool. In terms of unit, why did all my units get messed up? God. Okay. No, King can stay, but he's gonna be a non-player character. Bernie.
Just let me stay inside.
Ash, you're gonna stay, but not gonna be a player character here.
Reporting for duty.
And that's sorry. There's Flame, there she is. I have no issues with this. This is fine. Everything's fine. 1815 minutes. Potentially doable. Alright, let's go.
I thought this was the Western Church's army. You wouldn't know it with all those outside forces. Imperial and otherwise.
We must help these people, and quickly. We can focus on gaining territory after. Our priority is granting the local citizens an escape route.
Sorry, Grandpa, you almost had me.
We must start by capturing the nearby strongholds.
There are still people trapped inside the fortress. We need to get to them fast.
Got Flame. Aw, man.
The kingdom's here already. No one having his hand.
Or this guy here for the wrong job. They made him an Imperial general anyway.
And dead.
One stronghold secured. We must now capture another.
Yeah, that was a little early. The Dark Knight is a fantastic class. Bernie's trying to seize the stronghold? Good luck, Bernie. Okay. Was not my intention, but that was hilarious, so. See you, friends. Oop. Flying shots. Good stuff. Save the citizen.
Demon Kingdom territory. What would embolden them to do such things?
Freeze. Yeah, this is kind of broken. Ooh, look at us go.
I feel my strength.
I am fine with this. You know, there's like 2 enemies right here, so I'll just go ahead and do a quick murder. I'll save the other 2 enemies. I'm going to go up here and take care of this guy. Our few enemies killed. That might be important. Hi, Dark Mage. Dodge that. Oh, that was good damage. Nice. Nice. I'm sure he'll drop an item that'll fly to me. Perfect. Good job, Fuya. No assassin can stop you. Hopefully. Come over here, he's gonna die. Oh, for God's sakes! No, this is sketch. Is there a healer option here? Or am I just gonna be a SOL?
Just look at me.
We won't let you get away with any more of this.
Not gonna let you get away with this, but yeah, there's nothing I can do about that. Hey, good job, Bernie.
Seems like
I'm just gonna run and hopefully I make it there. I think I'm very much not gonna make it there.
no. We have to save them.
Goodbye. Oh crap! I can't get there.
Not a problem.
Yep, that's a dead. Is there a way? Nope, there is literally no way for me to do that. Excuse me, I prefer if you did do that. Dimitri, stop!
We will proceed as planned.
Gosh, there's no way to stop this.
We made it. Come on. We have to help the others.
Show them how firmly our defenses can hold.
Yep, I already know what's gonna happen. He's dead. He is so dead.
That one was a toughie. Not yet.
You've done well.
As it doesn't dies.
What did we do to deserve this?
Oh no.
We didn't make it in time. Yet again, I failed to save them.
Or from the beginning you get to retain levels. Okay. You know what? I'm going to start over from the beginning and retain those because that was some good level ups. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the battle flow a little bit. Yes, the strategy is sound, but I'll save. What I'll do instead is I'm just going to send Bernie and the MC over to take care of. Oh, no, there you go.
It's Bernie's time to shine. Sure hope.
Not a problem. I've got to help.
Army. You wouldn't know it with all
Flame,
this
Flame,
outside
why are you
forces,
running the other way, Flame?
Imperial and otherwise.
We can do this.
We must help these people, and quickly. We can focus on gaining territory after that. Our priority is granting.
To be fair, Dimitri did explain very clearly what we should be doing.
We must start by capturing the nearby strongholds. There are still people trapped inside the fortress.
Where's the other guy? Oh, behind us.
Kingdom's here already. Loot whatever you can.
Get a load of this guy here for the wrong job? Who made him an Imperial General anyway?
One stronghold secure. We must now capture another.
Got him. Excuse me. We froze. Yeah, what I should have did, I should have just triggered the thing. Okay, good. You killed Gatekeep. Wait. Ah, Gatekeep. Yeah, sorry, friend. You tried. I was hoping to do a dash into there, but that didn't work, so. Sorry.
This isn't even kingdom territory. What would embolden them to do such things?
I'll hit you eventually. Okay, MC.
Not a problem.
Task. Murder.
Got this.
Bernie. Task.
Time to shine.
Gain. Oh my god, this is broken. I love this. I love this.
You can have your dirty money back. Find someone else for this job.
Here we go! Shut up! Do as you're told, nerd.
Bye, mage.
This stronghold will fall.
Please do, because we were apparently in trouble. In many ways. Hi, grappler. Dead. Okay, so purple's over yonder if I need it. Got it. I was supposed to be doing this, but he hit me just before I could get away with it. Hey, good job, you survived. Freeze. No, speed. Excuse me? Sure, why not? Guess that works. It's not how it's supposed to work, but you know, whatever. Ingrid did. Huh, good job, friends. Okay, so then what I have for all of you is to stay there.
I'll back them up.
Shall we? I'll provide.
Because you're all half dead.
We will proceed as planned. I will move.
Begin the operation. I have your
And
back.
Bernie can
Bernie's time to shine.
deal with them. Hi, Sniper.
We won't let you get away with any more of this.
Okay,
I won't let
should be
anyone
good.
get stronger.
MC's there, so hopefully they'll be able to kill. If not, shot. That's got me. You know what? Fine, if you're not gonna stagger,
A striking display.
sure, why not? Pulling a lot of chains behind me. Okay, citizen's safe. Good stuff. You know what? Like,
That's all of them. No matter
how do
what
you?
happens from here on out, we have to keep them safe.
Oh, playing you, beautiful person you.
We have a squad of healers in reserve. They should be able to provide aid to injured citizens.
No, no. Oh yeah,
Are you sure?
Take a breather. Happy to help.
cool. Heal assist me.
Please, heal them.
This is fantastic.
Thank the goddess. I hope that grants us some peace.
I love how you're just ignoring my attacks. It's cool. Okay, so I think what we're going to do here is not get attacked. That's fine. Kneel. Dang, that poor guy, he just got skewered. The power of friendship. Alright, we got everything we need here. Don't know where that guy... You know what, Ash? We're gonna do a subterfuge mission. I believe in you, Ash. This is your chance to shine. I'll work on clearing the way for you right now. Meanwhile, Bernie's taking care of the assassins. Hopefully. Excuse me, why are you just ignoring my attacks? Or was it gonna be Ash? Is it gonna be? Yay, treasure. Alright, Ash, now you're here, you can dip. Peace. My tornado's bigger. Did not help me as much as you thought it did. Okay, did he drop anything behind us? No, must have just missed the part where I got stuff. Alright guys, stay alive. Bernie can't handle enemies by herself yet at this difficulty, so we'll just dash down here. Oh, Bernie's actually kind of getting her butt kicked by assassin. Nay.
It's tantamount to death for these people should these strongholds fall. We must keep them secure.
Okay.
We saved as many as we possibly could. Now we need to see them safely evacuated to the strongholds outside the fortress.
I'm sure this will go super smooth and nothing bad will happen.
Not on my watch. You fools will get what you deserve.
I'm out of here for killing innocent people. Goes against the Merc Code.
It's too late to have morals now. We're paying you to kill. So you buckle down and do it.
Yeah, it's gonna be close with that 1800.
They just keep coming.
No, this is fine. I might just knock him out of the way. Oh no, we're good. What he said.
You gotta be kidding me. Let me out.
One citizen freed.
Let's see them off with a nice party gift.
8-6, mate. Yeah, and that one's gonna be standing there for some reason.
Ballisti are trouble. We should split up and take them down.
Oh, there's... Oh, base captain. And they did.
Let me out of here, Mediday. I said I'm leaving.
You know what?
And I said, you're going nowhere. You stay put and watch these peasants die.
Some extra kills out of the deal.
We should reach out to him before things escalate any further.
You saved me. Thanks a bunch.
No problem, bro.
Requesting backup.
We can do it!
That was actually just a knee-jerk reaction to the thing about to fall on my head, but I saw them there. I was like, this is perfect. Did they drop anything back here? No, nothing big. Blind shot. Yeah, they're gone.
Many small victories make for one great step.
Wow, that's quite the accomplishment. I need to keep working harder myself.
Good job, Flame. You knew I was going to whiff on that. Perfect timing.
We did it! We've created a safe path forward.
Now I can just get some kills.
People should be safe in the strongholds for now, but we must keep defending them to the very
Oh, they're going to spawn enemies? Okay. MC, do me a favor. Ignore that guy. Actually, not. No, you go over here.
I'm here to help.
Bernie, you
It's Birdie's time to shine.
do things.
They've all escaped. Guess it's time to finish this myself.
That works. How's my damage? Okay, 5% out of 50. We're good.
Ah, perfect. The big bad's on the field now. Don't take your eyes off the strongholds, but this is our...
Hi, friend.
You let all the maggots get away, but I wasn't done torturing them. You'll just have to take their place.
chance to take him down.
That traitor Merc still needs to be dealt with. Get him!
That's how it's gonna be, huh? Don't think I'll just take this line down.
Hi, friends. Bye, friends.
We should probably...
Wait, this isn't the end of the battle, right?
If it's money you want, I'll split the loot.
Okay, good. That's what I thought.
Strongholds that are sheltering the evacuees.
Thanks for the rescue. What was I thinking? Taking a job working under those jerks.
Right? Come on, man.
Perhaps you'd like to join us instead, then. We can make it worth your while.
Bye, Captain.
Sure, why not? Mind if I get a breather first, though? It's been a rough one.
I just realized this might be a bad spot to be in.
Do it now. Close the gates.
Get out, get out, get out, get out, get out.
I feel.
No! Oh, I might have just guffed myself.
Now that the people are safe,
Oh, we're transported outside. Okay, that's cool. I was like, yeah, you're outside fighting them, and all of a sudden you're screwed.
Guard this place with your life.
Yeah, nowhere else we can guard now, but this is fine.
We'll strike at their weakest point.
Got him. Still falling a little bit short of our kill goal, but there'll be a more enemy or two more coming, I think. Excuse me. Works. Okay, good. Got him.
Just look at me.
It's fine.
Is that what passes for an Imperial general these days?
Ultimately, Metaday, you were no better than a stupid beast. We will withdraw.
More importantly, yeah, we need more enemies. We need a lot more. Okay, good, 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 good.
I am Might, liberator of humankind from control of filthy vermin.
Hi, Mason. I'm liberating people with my lance. I'll show you.
That guy's the brains behind.
Basically, a job for you. Him specifically, don't let leave.
Don't let him get away.
Yeah, don't care. Hit me.
We must keep the people safe. Whatever happens, protect our strongholds.
Oh, there's another one. Shoot.
While I may have turned a blind eye to the Empire's brutality, this wasn't what I signed up for.
What? Fine, whatever.
Don't let them get away. You are all descendants of the most inconsequential of beasts, and your deaths will fuel our grand ambition.
No, he's looking awful lot like Cornelius Cruz.
So you're the one who ordered this massacre.
Your eye stagger. You don't stagger. There's some nonsense going on here.
Might you be?
Fine, whatever.
Actions are inexcusable.
I told you I was better, Billy. Okay.
Give them
I gotta go save that. Time is sketch, but I should have just enough time to get down there and save both of these and then... Ah, never mind, I got time.
It's as good as ours.
MC's got this, though. I don't have to worry about them at all. I didn't have to do that. I forgot I had full charge. We ride that. Nah, this is fine. So remember when I left the main character with Thunderbrand? This may or may not have been the timing for it. So I didn't know this was going to happen, but I figured something might happen. Time versus kills.
My turn.
Actually, don't want to kill you. Hold on. There's a stronghold here. I'll give you a whole bunch of enemies. What we'll do instead is you go there. How many did that give me? Close enough for jazz. Are we doing kills? We're fine. We're not gonna kill him in time. No! We're short! No! Even Thunderbrand was not able to do it. Oh, we play around a little bit too much with some of the weaker enemies. As it were. Oh well, whatever. It doesn't matter.
I suppose we cannot make any more gains here. No sense in sticking around. Unless...
Myson, was it?
Your efforts saved countless lives today. Hold your head.
Boo, we failed. Not by much, but just by a little bit. Would have been really nice to get that luck booster, but that's fine. Ain't no thing. And everyone levels up.
I hope I can be more useful now.
Darn. Yeah, he was kind of destroying things.
to test my new.
How can I best use this?
Good job. Bobonown. Ooh.
Where are you, Myson?
Why? Why do you wield the power of Epimenides?
Epimenides?
Tell me, where did you obtain it? Unless his core.
His what? What are you even talking about? The power I got from Arvel?
I'm not sensing his presence anymore. Myson has fled.
Yeah, and left us with nothing but questions. I didn't get a word of what he was saying.
Afraid the same goes for me. That was all quite perplexing indeed.
Either way, it's clear as day we're connected somehow. No point worrying about it now, though. Whatever their deal is,
That's
still
the spirit.
gonna keep being me.
That's the spirit.
Oh,
and I
thank you,
have
Arvo.
to say, you've handled this power with some serious aplomb these past few years. If you ask me, I see no reason to start fearing it now. The strength I've given you has saved countless lives, and you know it. Don't you remember what Dimitri said? Power itself is neutral. The good or evil comes from the one who wields it. So I say you keep using it, both to protect your friends and to finally defeat the Ashen Demon.
About that last
Got
part.
something on your mind? You seemed oh so distracted during your training today.
A bit, yeah. It's kind of hard to just move on after what Myson said to me. Speaking of, he mentioned my power coming from some guy named Epimenides. Part of me wonders if that's not somehow referring to you, Arvel.
I can't say for sure. The whole no memories thing, remember?
Right. I guess neither of us really know the truth about ourselves.
And I don't care to. Not now, anyway. There's an order all this should be done in. Priorities that take hold. If you let yourself get distracted by every shiny new object that comes along, you'll never reach your goal.
It just takes a little bit longer. You'll get there eventually. Come on.
Which is what exactly? Wait, don't tell me.
Defeating the Ashen Demon. Everything starts from there. You can think for the rest of time if you want, but you'll never discover the truth with only the information you have now. Not to mention that ending that fiend is the best and only way to protect the new friends you adore so much.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Methinks the next battle is going to be against the Ashen Demon.
His Majesty requests your presence. Lord Rodrigue has just arrived. They hope to discuss strategy.
Got it. I'll be right over.
Dot, dot, dot.
Such concludes the report I received from my son. The Western Church's assault does not appear to have meaningfully hampered the kingdom's progress.
Glad to hear it. We'd better make sure we can keep up.
It sounds like everyone's pulling their weight over there too. Ah, what a relief.
But Claude, what do you propose we actually do? Crossing the Great Bridge of Murden will only land us square in Burgley's territory, home to the Empire's Minister of Military Affairs himself.
I don't get how we can invade the Empire without losing a ton of people.
Simple. We don't really invade. All we have to do is make it look like we will. I told Dimitri the same thing. Remember, Garrick Mach is the actual prize here. If we get dragged into a mud fight deep in their territory, pulling out won't be an option. The most important thing is convincing them they need to keep a nice, big flock of troops stationed to defend the Eastern Front.
And how do we do that?
How else? We use the many-headed snake.
Ugh, gross. I don't like the sound of this.
Don't worry, that's just the name of the strategy. It's an old trick they used to pull at East of Fodlan. Imagine our army's a many-headed snake, striking at a bunch of different targets all at once. Meaning not just the Great Bridge of Murden, but every other bridge that spans the Aramid too. The second the Empire starts trying to sever any one head in particular, we pull it back and redouble our efforts from the others.
A plan as arrogant and brazen as our leader himself, and yet an effective one to hear tell of it. At any rate, my opinion bears little weight in this chamber. I leave the decision to you.
We need to consider all our options here. If we really do reclaim Garrett Mach, Fodlan will undoubtedly change.
Yeah.
And when it does, Our army needs the strength to greet whatever horizon awaits.
Dun dun dun. Oh, I should say that up above. Reprisal.
Azure Gleam. Reprisal. Having repelled the forces of the Western Church, the Kingdom and Alliance armies joined together to launch a large-scale coordinated attack on the Empire. Preparing to assault a key Imperial position, the Kingdom Army uses northeastern Gert territory as a bridgehead to press further south. Meanwhile, a reliable ally returns to their side.
Mm-hmm. Rodrigue, right?
It's good to see you safely back, Rodrigue. I understand matters have begun to settle down in the West.
They have. It took more than a few lengthy inquiries, but I believe we finally excised the foul seed of discord from our soil.
Nice.
And the changes at the top of houses Gideon, Mateus, and Elidor should ensure it never takes root again.
So they're keeping their territories then? I would have expected us to remove them completely after what they did.
Such is easier said than done. Our prior situation with House Kleiman took time as well.
Yes. Replacing the head of a territory always brings dissenters crawling out of the woodwork to oppose it. Be they nobles or commoners.
At least
Or
now
both.
we won't have to worry about our land descending into chaos behind us. We can't just keep repeating the same mistakes. I must say, though, I'm surprised this all went as smoothly as it did.
I did used to be the eminent Duke Fraldarius, remember? I have just a bit of experience with these things.
In any case, we must turn our gaze eastward. How's the Alliance holding up?
According to Gustav's report, Claude is holding out for the perfect opportunity to advance his army. Naturally, they don't favor their chances in a head-on clash with the famed Count Burgleys. So, for the time being, they intend to feign a deadlock and slowly dwindle away the enemy forces.
Seems the decision to reclaim the monastery was a shrewd one, then. It's our best path forward.
I know we're slated to advance on Hevring territory, but shouldn't we hold off till the Alliance can come
Why?
help us too?
No. On the contrary. If we can show our individual might warrants attention, the Empire will have no choice but to dispatch more troops west, which should, in turn, ease the burden on the Alliance and their army. Claude and I agreed to as much.
The real question is whether we can even trust him. It's impossible to tell if you ask me.
If anything, he might be trying to wear us down. Soften us up so he can beat the stuffing out of us later.
I doubt he would do something like that. At least, not in the midst of pursuing the same goal.
Claude on the other route says otherwise.
But you're right. Claude's tricky to pin down. You can never really tell what he's plotting.
I don't believe we can be too cautious here. We should consider every possible angle.
Agreed. But if the Alliance does try anything, Gustav and the Knights of Seros should be more than enough to thwart their plans. For now, though, we march on. Ready your units.
So, we finally take aim at the Empire in earnest.
Yes. We must finish this swiftly, for the sake of all those caught in the middle.
If you don't mind me asking, Your Majesty, do you have it within you to topple the Emperor? I speak not of military prowess, nor the strength of our army. No. I speak of your emotions.
He's got a point. I mean, she's your stepsister. Anyone would hesitate to cut down their own family.
She is an old friend as well. Though I doubt she has any recollection of it now. Rodrigue, do you truly think my hand will waver? I, who cleaved my own uncle's head from his shoulders?
Has a point.
Now, seeing as the Empire was involved in the tragedy of Dusker, there is still much I must ask of her. In a way, she and I are no different. Starting wars of our own volition, sending countless innocent lives to the feet of the goddess. However noble one's reasoning may be, a deed like that cannot go unpunished. And if she refuses to yield, then as a king, and one seeking revenge at that, I will take her life.
I'm pleased to hear it. Oh, that reminds me. I meant to give you this earlier.
Oh?
A letter?
One from Lady Patricia. I uncovered it during our inquiry of Viscount Elidor.
From my stepmother.
I hope you'll forgive the intrusion, but I have already examined its contents. The letter contains no new information of note. That said, I expect you'll find the subject matter quite disturbing indeed, Your Majesty.
I see. I will read it later then.
Chekhov's letter, huh?
Oh, Dimitri. Have you read that letter from your stepmom yet?
Yes, I have. It was a missive requesting the then Viscount Elidor's cooperation in her conspiracy against my father. She claimed he would have much to gain from the king's elimination, all while shrewdly expressing sympathy with his objections to the reforms. I had it investigated for signs of forgery as a precaution, but such a search returned nothing.
No, I'm sorry, Dimitri.
The letter is authentic.
Meaning your stepmom was a willing participant in the tragedy of Dusker. She sent so many to die, and would have done the same to her own stepson if all had gone according to plan.
All out of the desire to see her daughter again. Or so Cornelius said. The wretch's words deserve little weight, but I believe she spoke true. In every memory I hold of my stepmother, she was always looking past me, as if the one she truly cared for was somewhere else entirely.
That's horrible. I never knew my real mom, but the woman who adopted me loved me with all her heart. That's how it should be.
It was horrible, yes, but what of it? There is no guarantee a parent will come to love their child. Still, being faced with such plain evidence of her crimes is a difficult thing to come to terms with. I had once thought her among those I would avenge. Yet now she lies squarely in the path of my fury.
Pretty heavy stuff, yeah.
I can tell you're troubled as well.
You can see straight through me, huh? Guess that's what 3 years together will do. It's Myson, that dark mage from before. He was familiar with my power somehow. And yeah, I know you said you trust me, but I'm not so sure I even trust myself anymore. I just can't stand not knowing the truth. Who am I, really?
No matter what answer awaits, I will continue to place my trust in you. That hasn't changed.
But what if I transform and attack you?
I would do whatever I must to restrain you, naturally. Failing that, forgive me. It helps no one to utter such words.
It's fine. If nothing else, the threat of death is good motivation for me to get this power under control.
Have you lost your mind? It almost sounds like you'd be okay with him killing you.
I don't want to die, of course. But if it was between that and killing a friend, I know which one I'd pick.
Good foreshadowing for later. Zaharas? What is that? What's Zaharas? Spoilers! Spoilers! Alright, what do we got this time? Well, we can't expand anything.
What do you think of this?
What about this?
What about this?
I was thinking...
You only cook once, I got plenty of those, so,
What about this?
do, why not?
I'll handle it.
No, then.
I got things that don't help. If you're a Rodrigue fan, this chapter, this playthrough would suck because you never get a chance to use him. The Empire lies in shambles. Won't even be able to rest in nearby town at this rate. May not be readily apparent within our camp, but many people have lost their homes, and more continue to do so each day. I can sympathize with the loneliness that comes from losing one's place in the world. I should have no time to make our way around camp.
How can I help you?
Well, nice and quiet here. Such a far cry from Ferdiad. It's a guided mood, and yet there's nary a speck of snow. No one will be freezing to death, will they? Up north, snow stays on the ground till the end of the year, though sometimes it's still falling during the Great Tree Moon. They say the grass is always greener, and it turns out I'm a little greener than me myself. My friend.
You've got a spring in your step today.
Do I? Things have really calmed down in the kingdom. Nice not having to look over our shoulders all the time. I'm relieved his majesty was able to work things out and that the church is keeping order now. I appreciate what they're doing, but I have to admit, it's also kind of scary. Maybe it's scary. You're afraid of getting on their bad side? What? No, that's not it. All I'm saying is that we're trusting them with a lot. It would be kind of funny if somehow Rhea was the one to betray us, and it's just like, wait, what the hell? Suddenly, Rhea is the boss of all the chapters. How things get to such an awful point? Where in the world is Edie? They say she's injured and that Duke Iger... Oh, sorry, it's Duke, not discount. And that Duke Iger is leading the Empire in her stead. Well, if Edie is already... No, I don't even want to think about it. No comment. A whole bunch of people have been defecting from the Empire lately. I did the same. I worked for the Empire at the beginning of the war, betting they would win. But now my money's in the kingdom. I'm riding this prize horse to victory. He'll defeat the defector. My adopted father sent a missive apprising me of the Alliance's progress. They've already crossed the Aramid River and invaded Empire territory, but the Imperial army has been slow to respond. Something is clearly amiss in their ranks. I'm concerned about Edelgard. Hmm?
Hey.
You doing alright?
Thanks.
Yeah, thanks. Just trying to hold back a sigh. Staying quiet is just less effort overall. Unless you want to chat about something. I held that back for a while and I couldn't. In this case, we can talk as long as you want. Maybe that'd be better, honestly. Sorry, I didn't come here to talk. I just came here to say hi. There's a net.
The thing is,
6 months ago, I wanted to protect everyone from the Imperial invasion. Now we're the ones invading. I can't help but feel kind of guilty about it. I'd be lying if I said I didn't feel the same way. I just tried to think about it. You know, you can just push it from your mind like that. It's amazing. I can't let everything a little thing get to me. I'm going to do my best to follow your example. You do that. Bandits attacked my caravan not far from here. I was a full survivor. I had no idea what to do or where to go, but the Knights of Saros came to my rescue. All this time I thought the Central Church was just a steaming pile of garbage, but I guess I was wildly mistaken. People are complex, friend. Most mercenaries can't always choose who we fight. But if I have to kill someone, I'd rather they be bad guys. Okay. Well, everybody's totally yawning. Got the yawn bug and now it's not going away. Like the Empire. How about you? Yeah, I'll take them over fighting the good guys any day. No question. Let's put as many of them in the ground as we can and restore peace to the world. Let's do it. Most importantly, my friend. Greetings, Commander. Nothing to report. Actually, there's loads to report. Just nothing inside the base. The Imperial territories are in complete chaos. My family lives in Embar and I'm just worried sick about them. You can't give the Merc Whistle to him? That's bull. No.
Seriously?
So Baltus, what are you doing cozying up to the Empire? They pay you that well. Pretty much. Till a few months ago, I was practically living in the lap of luxury. Picked a bad time to defect then. I suppose you like taking orders from a sniveling lowlife.
I don't know.
You're really gonna go there, huh? So I guess you know all about taking orders from lowlifes. I heard you were fighting alongside those chumps from House Row and Iron Road. Damn. I went back there by choice. Sable's manure pit would be 1,000 times more preferable. You still got a mouth on you, that's for sure. But you know, it's oddly comforting. Right back at you. I'm relieved you're still the same old meathead.
What do you want?
Whoa, quit staring a hole through me, would you? I'm doing delivering some packages for my lady. More specifically, I serve Lady Hilda of House Dragonero. This one's got tea leaves for Lord Lorenz, and this one contains sweet for Lady Marianne. There's just dusty old books from certain nuts. Oh, and some meat for Sir Raphael. Go ahead and check them out if you don't believe me. I swear to God, I ain't doing nothing shady. You saying that makes me suspicious.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army.
Oh, fruit, cool.
Everything has its use.
I wish to speak with you.
I received word that a suspicious character named Myson was among those colluding with the Western Church. This person reportedly wields a power similar to your own. Do you have any idea who they are? Not a clue, but I remember even if there were some connection. My apologies. I did not intend to upset you. Archbishop is concerned about this individual as well. Please understand that I was compelled to ask because of my position. However, I do trust you. Do you now? You really? My father has finally returned. He may have relinquished his position as Duke, but he's still running himself ragged. Not that I have any room to talk, since I'm always away fighting on the front lines. I really should go back home and see how my family is doing once in a while. Wouldn't be a bad idea. Ooh, Bernie. I heard we're going to start attacking the Empire a bunch. Have you lost your minds? How can this be happening? I don't want to die. What, you want to tell all the kingdom people who suffered just to pack up and go home? Well, of course not, but maybe they could anyway? This belief that I need to fight violence with violence means I can't go and hide. Oh, Bernie.
The story goes.
Situation being what it is, my father has been preventing me many marriage proposals lately. However, that also means House Galatea's finances won't be improving anytime soon. I have no idea what I should do after the war is over. No, I can't think about this right now. I need to focus on the battle before us.
Have you need of me?
You now, there are still nobles within Andressia who care for his welfare, such as Baron Ox and Duth Girth. And then, of course, there are men like Count Bergelius and Count Hebring. I have no objection to fighting them, but I do feel some slight hesitation. If only there was a way we could get them to work together with us to defeat Duke Iger's forces, but no, that's impossible. Maybe not. Shortly before tragedy of Duskar shook the kingdom, another major battle took place in the western part of the Empire. The Imperial army was on one side of the conflict, of course, but can you guess who they were up against?
Let's see.
Here's isn't far from the Western Church's territory, so are they fighting them? Too bad, not even close. Judge forces of Dagda and Brigid invaded southwest Poland. Ah, sure enough. The Empire barely managed to repel them. Dagda was defeated, and Brigid fell under Imperial rule. We're headed to the exact location of that fierce battle. Sorry, I should have guessed. I should have kind of guessed, but I was like, you know, that doesn't make sense time-wise, but I guess that was. Oh, Commander, before I forget, have you heard the rumors about Gerald's mercenaries? Word is they're still with the Imperial Army under General Randolph's employ. I wanted to make sure I could fight alongside you, but I got injured in the last battle. So I'll be sent to the rear for a while. Just be careful out there, okay? Yeah, this guy's just kind of keeping track of us. Good for him. Oop, I saw it, Blue. False, yada. Cool. I walked until I thought my feet were going to fall off, but this land just stretches on forever. Get this, I heard if you keep going just a little farther west, you'll see a gigantic ocean. Oh, the ocean was only to the north and south. You learn something new every day. The ocean is everywhere, my friend. This is unfathomable. There's not but cruelty and suffering at every turn, albeit to varying degrees. Villages burned to the ground, towns deserted, rampant poverty. I have to wonder what Edelgard thinks of all this. I guess she's frustrated because she can't really do anything about it. She's the Emperor. One would think she could at least stop her forces from pillaging. Though if she truly cannot, then our suspicions are all but confirmed. Regardless of her circumstances, there's but one path before us. Take the Imperial capital and end the war. We need only to press onward to achieve that. Here.
Good day to you.
Long ago, part of this area belonged to House Nouvelle. They produced a number of distinguished mages and were even favored by the Emperor. Word has it they were utterly obliterated in the wake of the Dagda Brigade War. As well as no matter how prosperous a house is, they all fall to ruin eventually. This is indeed how it usually goes.
Come to think of it.
The Kingdom and the Central Church are carrying out a joint inquiry into the Western Church. They're doing it that way because some suspicious people infiltrated the church itself. Lady Rhea will be overseeing the inquiry as well. Once the investigation is complete, a new bishop will be appointed, and the Western can begin working towards stability. Still, it makes you wonder how those mages managed to worm the way in to begin with. Yeah, that's quite something. I'm not knowing what has become of them. I'm thinking Brigade will no longer be having a relationship with the Empire in my lifetime. Yeah, you don't need more reason than what's happening around us. Yes, when they are burning their villages and hurting and stealing from their own people, they are not worthy of trusting. Yeah, it's kind of interesting how the tables have turned in this. Interesting. Kingdom Route really is quite different. And the exact reason why I didn't do anything is because I have a bajillion of those, so we're good. Hey, Catherine, I can work on getting her up. Anyone else that needs to? I don't think so. You know what? Remember, I have something cool to say. Those two are kind of a pair.
Solid.
We'll take it. Solid.
This reminds me of Garrick Mont. Catherine and I used to eat together all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, those were fine days, spent basking in the glow of the nights, the church, and Lady Rhea.
Oh, Catherine, you are obsessed. I approve, but you're obsessed. You know, I used to think there's no reason for us to be at war, but after witnessing the devastation in the Empire, I realized that there are some things that cannot be overlooked. We must save the people of this land, even if it means resorting to combat to do so. I am certain everyone in the Kingdom Army is fighting with the same conviction. Might give her the Merc Whistle, we'll see. The coming battle will be decisive. We face the lords defending the Empire's western front. Girth, Ox, Gillinger, and then there's Mir and SR as well. No doubt you have heard of some of these houses before.
That reminds me.
I think we helped someone from House Ox a long time ago. Yes, that's right. We also remember Professor Hanuman, who taught in the classroom next to ours. He was from House SR. We have no strong attachments to them, however some may find it difficult to raise their swords against this particular opponent. Be mindful of such individuals.
Oh, that's right.
You know there's a truly exquisite opera house in the Imperial capital of Imbar? Went there with my mother and brother a long time ago. Every part of it was beautiful, from the performers to the architecture of the building. I completely lost myself in the opera, and all the pain and sadness I felt just drifted away. I'd love to go back and see the opera again. Maybe I should talk to Dorothea about it. Yeah, I'm sure she'd love to take you. It appears that some generals in the Imperial Army do not trust the Alliance. Well, do you have confidence in us as your allies in battle?
Right on.
Yeah, I trust you. Claw's a different story, though. You are right to be wary of him. I cannot help but feel sorry for you, despite being our ally. That being said, we have not received any duplicitous orders from our Blackguard leader. There we go. Of that I give you my word. Oh, I'm sure Claude will play nice for a while at least.
The truth of it is,
How many years has it been since I lost my parents to the epidemic? My siblings and I had no place to call home, nor any food to eat after that. We were all wasting away. There was no one to turn to, and we barely had any money. So, I did some things I'm not proud of in order to survive. That time you passed you a little bit ago, I saw so many kids in the same situation. Let me think about how we have to end this war as quickly as possible. Definitely. Definitely. There, okay. Look, I don't mind fighting the Empire, but we have to let General Randolph live. He turned a blind eye when I escaped from the Imperial camp. No one wants to be a part of the raid they're doing, not even him. Please, you gotta believe me. Listen, if I can spare General Randolph, I will spare General Randolph. I'm okay with him. And his sister. I'm actually a minor lord from House Gillinger, so I could be considered imperial nobility. My uncle's the head of the family now. He's a man who lives and breathes violence. I got sick of his guff and took off. I don't even consider him family anymore. He's been kicking up a fuss in the west, but it's high time you put him in his place. Damn, that's cold.
In truth,
Nachi's mother passed away shortly after he was born, which meant he had to grow up without a mother's love. That's why he adored Lady Patricia as though she were his real mother. Perhaps I should never show him that letter. You don't have to worry about Dimitri. He's more mature than you think. Besides, the letter would have found its way to him eventually, even if he hadn't given it to him.
yes, I see.
A valid point. Perhaps you are right. I see you continue to support His Majesty as a trusted friend. Yeah, most trusted are trusted. Wait, did I... You have two things? The time is right for us to seize the Empire's lands. The enemy will undoubtedly risk life and limb to resist, just as we did 6 months ago. We mustn't forget that we are the invaders this time, trampling through others' lands. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Yeah, but also, they're the ones who were kind of the aggressors initially, so, you know. Anything I need to do for these guys? Lane didn't max out, okay. You know what, can I just do that so I can just finish that off without having to deal? I think that'd be easier for me. Okay, everything's good. We'll see how many trainings we can get through. All of one.
I can't wait to test my new.
better man now?
A new power. How can I bet?
Alright, you can I throw you on something? Yes, okay, good. Gatekeeper will get there pretty quickly. Especially with the perfect, that's good.
I'll add this to my arsenal.
Hey, this better not be one of those weird
You can learn that. Catherine, I have a job for you. Become the thief you're always meant to be. Yep, figured she was gonna master.
Hey, how can I bet?
So now what we're gonna do then is we're going to burn a few of these.
I can work with this.
Good, I'm glad.
I can work with this.
Wonder what her main class is. The fact that it has her same outfit on.
I can work with.
Oh, okay, that's good enough. You got things you can work on now. Back to training. Gatekeeper mastered.
No, this is not my peak.
Yes, yes it
Have
is.
to give this a try sometime.
I think I've learned something new.
It's how you use a power that matters.
Really? You know you're not magic related, but you get proficient wind strike. Okay.
I have yet more power to
Wait, he's been getting a lot of innate abilities, hasn't he? Is that 2 or 3?
Not be one of those weird
Huh.
powers.
Wonder if he's getting capsules from all the other ones or something. No, this is only our capsule. Never mind. So this is 2. For sure this is 2. Wonder if you get something if I did like Trickster or Dark Knight or Dark Bishop. Either way, you're going back to Mage. Become the mage you're always meant to be. Or something. Sure. Or Seth.
I'm a better man now than I was.
I didn't know I could do that.
Cool.
Have I regained my true power?
How can I best use?
Oh, look at that.
Police. Oh, this is a problem. We're running out of things for you to do. But become an assassin. They say 3 more, but really.
The more power, the better.
A new power.
I knew he was going to max out, but good time with Happy maxing out too. This is good. Good news, you have a bajillion 1 things you can master. You, I don't really care, but I'm sure we'll find something for you to... Oh gosh darn, I don't have anything. I should have to have her do something. This is not ideal. Sure, I'll let you become a dancer or something.
A new challenge that will be overcome.
Considering I'm not going to be using you, yeah, it doesn't matter. Assassin. That should give us more enough things to work on.
Way to get more power.
Not you. Become the assassin. No, actually become the dancer you're always meant to be. There we go. Surely. There we go. And... mastered.
This will help everyone out.
I'm a better man now.
Hey, I'm stronger.
Life force, good.
It's how you use a power that matters.
He's getting there. She got there. That's good. Why am I going from this direction? Play for you.
A new me?
Yay. So she'll be able to use a bow knight. This is good. After she can do that, then we'll move on to the lance category because it won't take too long for him to max that out. Yeah, we're good. Just a little bit more to go, friends. Now, next we're going to be working on our doors. Oh,
Care to make yourself useful?
Phone going buzz buzz. Let's see. Anyone else I had to work on here besides Rodrigue? Does Rodrigue have other things you can work on? Yes, you can run street stealth. This is the way. Great.
We all must do our fair share. Care to make yourself
I feel like I gotta get Rodrigue done this chapter, just to be safe. Sylvain is still Sylvain, but surely he has others. There we go. That does make it easy. We just do to do it, and we're good.
We all must
Neat.
do our fair share to make yourself useful.
Oh, we don't have anything else in here. You, of course, are somehow not max, which I find hilarious. Sure. Wait, did I just ignore Sedith? I might have just ignored Sedith.
We all must do our fair share to make yourself useful.
So I am mildly enraged at myself. Yeah, sure enough. Okay, well, here. You too. As expected of the nicest heroes. Perfect. Don't think there's anyone else. Let me just double check. Yeah, I think we're good for now. We'll double up on Rodrigue as we go out through the chapter. But that will not be this time. That will be next time. Because it is where we're going to be stopping things today. Next round, we'll have a couple of sport conversations. Okay, a lot of sport conversations, but we'll worry about that next time. Got a good hour and 12 minutes, so that's a good stopping point for today. Regardless though, thank you so very much for watching. Hope you had a good time. I was this close to getting the S rank, didn't quite pull it off, but it's fine. Ain't a big deal. We're having fun. Until next time, friends, you all take care, and look forward to seeing you once again on the next adventure.